Hi guys, Rebecca Lee here, and this is day 30 of Learning to Fly. So after today, we are all done with this series, and I just wanted to do a wrap-up video. There's no meditation today for this one, but I just wanted to kind of go over some of the things that I learned through doing this 30 days, and I hope that you got something awesome out of this month as well, because I really got a lot of good stuff out of this. So when I first started this, I was gainfully employed, and I had a lot of problems and things, and still I have a lot of problems and things. But I am telling you, I'm feeling even better. This year has just been a tremendous year of growth for me and perspective changes. And, I've been sharing my mindfulness practice all year long, even from last November. So it's been actually a complete calendar year, not just as far as 2017 goes. But anyway, it's been really phenomenal, and my life has changed a lot just in the way that I see things. And anyway, I want to go over a few things that I got out of the Learning to Fly. Let me know what you got. Give me a comment, or just, think about it yourself. If you don't have time to put a comment down there, I get that, but just really consider the last 30 days and where you were when you started and where you are now, especially paying attention to how you feel about your responsibilities and your to-dos and just your life in general. Because I'll tell you what, I'm going to just kind of go through, I wrote down a couple of notes just to kind of keep me on track a little bit. But I tell you what, life is a dance. I talk about Philip Moffitt and his book, Dancing with Life, a lot, because that was a life-changing book for me. And he's so right when he describes life as a dance, because we can take things like visualization, and Mike Dooley is somebody who talks a lot about visualization, and you can visualize yourself happy. You can visualize your kids happy. This is something that you can do either in prayer when you're talking to God, or just separate, just sitting and thinking. It's almost like having faith for the things that you don't see in your life that you would like to see. So, but this is something you should only do, or this is something I've learned for myself. I only do for a minute or two. I don't take very long doing it at all. I just kind of put that out there, to God, to the universe. Hey, this is how I would love to see things go. But ultimately, I put out there when I'm doing this visualization the feeling, feeling fulfilled, feeling happy, meeting other people right where they're at, and having them say, you really helped me a lot, just different things, but focusing on how I feel rather than on the specifics. But also, it's great to throw some specifics in there too. My daughter and I, Veronica, went on a visualizing coffee date. And this is something I learned from Mike Dooley as well in his book, Infinite Possibilities. Really good read. But basically what we did is we sat at Starbucks and talked as if we were getting together years from now, and just talking as if all these amazing things had happened to us and were happening. And it was really a fun activity. It's something that you can do with your loved ones, somebody that maybe you're used to being playful with, because it was kind of a playful thing. And she and I are both very creative people. We both love writing stories and coming up with things, so I think that helped a lot. But it was a lot of fun to hear her talk about all the people that she's met and all the movies that she's doing, because she wants to be an actress. And I was talking about going to Costa Rica because, you know, I was invited there by Mike Dooley, you know. So is that ever going to happen? I don't know, but it doesn't matter because it just reframes things for you. It reframed it for me to help me see that there are infinite possibilities out there. There are a lot of things that are available to us that we never consider and we never think about because they're so far out there. We're just like, well, that's never going to happen. But it's okay. You should dream big. But at the same time, the Dance with Life comes in where you're dreaming big, but you're not holding on to details. You're not saying, you know, why aren't these things happening for me? How come I'm not moving forward? You're just resting. You're just being happy. You're planning out your journey, and then you're taking that journey one step at a time and just being curious about where is this going to take me. So that was visualization. I hope this isn't too long. Life is an adventure. Okay, that visualization talk section kind of leads me into the fact that life is an adventure. And when you go from a place of I have to do all of these things, and you go to a place of life is an adventure, I have my own unique story that I am telling, that I'm making up as I go along. I'm contributing to other people's stories. They're contributing to my story. And it's an adventure, and I'm going to live it like it's an adventure. I'm not going to go to work just to go to work, just to make money, just so I can pay my bills. I'm going to go to work and I'm going to expect amazing things to happen. I'm going to go to work and I'm going to use my mindfulness to really soak in the experience of whatever it is that I'm doing. I'm going to really consider the cost versus reward ratio that we talked about early on in the challenge, that, you know, if you're going to work and you're miserable and your mindfulness skills and all this is not helping, you really need to consider, what are you doing and why are you doing it, and what else can you do? Because there's an infinite amount of options for you. You feel, at least I feel, I felt trapped. I felt like I had not very many options, maybe not any options. I had to go to work. I had to do this. I had to do that. And it's just not true. Nobody's forcing you. And when you open yourself up, like I said with the visualization, you start to see opportunities. You start to see the good parts in life that you were closed off to before, that you wouldn't even consider. But problems is another thing. Problems are signs. It's just trying to lead you to that best adventure, that brightest future. When you see a problem and you take it as, this is life showing me where I need to go. This is life helping me know that I need to just change my perspective a little bit, because problems are a good thing. They're not a bad thing. They are helping you to know which road to take. You know, they're showing you where your view should be. I feel like this is kind of a clunky video, so I hope you're getting something out of this, but I don't feel like I'm flowing very well. But I just want to share with you guys what I've figured out. And these things I knew before this, but when you start to really practice this stuff, when you really, the last half of this series has been sitting in meditation, and it's been really powerful because it settles you down. It helps you to stop overthinking things. It helps you just to breathe and just to think for a little bit about what your senses are telling you, and then that kind of opens you up to hear the voice of love talk to you, the voice of God talk to you, the voice of the universe, however you see it. I feel like for me it's all one and the same. It doesn't matter though. However you view it is how you view it. When you open yourself up to that higher power to talk to you and to guide you and to lead you, it's a magical process. You begin to see your problems as good things because they're showing you where you should be spending your energy. They show you which direction you should be taking. You start to see that all the imperfections in life are good things, that they're beautiful, that they make life unique and special. that when things don't go as planned, that's a good thing. Thank goodness, because you cannot plan the best adventure. You don't know. You don't have enough information. So when things are not going as planned, that means that your adventure is playing out before you. Okay, if things are always going as planned, then I think you might be doing something wrong. You're not stretching yourself enough. You're not allowing yourself to grow, and you're going to become stagnant and depressed and sad. And so anyway, life details are just props. Okay, this is one of the major things that I've really grasped and come out with, especially when looking at financial situations. Finances are probably the biggest tool that we have to do things, right? That financial piece, those vague numbers that are there, and I call them vague because a lot of time our resources have nothing to do with numbers, and we mistake the number in our bank account for how much freedom we have, and that's just not true. When you begin to open up to this idea that money is only one part of the process, that you have so many resources that have nothing to do with money. You have your voice, just your five senses are resource enough, but then you have your brain, and you have opportunities galore out there that you won't see if you're pessimistic and negative, and if you're always predicting the future is going to be bad and things are going to get worse. You're not going to see the opportunities out there. And so most of your resources have nothing to do with money. And so that's something that I've really wrapped my head around, and I'm not quite there yet, but I'm almost there, where I'm totally on board with this idea that, yeah, it's great to have money in the bank, but that is not where my major resource lies. That my major resource lies in my attitude, in my perspective, in the opportunities that I wait for and that I hope for and that I bring to myself by having these positive thoughts and by having these attitudes that it's going to work out. It's going to work out. Every time that you go forward thinking it's going to work out, it works out. When you stop putting perimeters around how your life should work out, that's when things blossom. When you start saying, I just want to be happy, I just want to be fulfilled, then, and you start, you make goals. I mean, this is part of the dance, right? You make goals, you make plans, you make budgets even. But that's just to help you take the step forward. That is not what life is about, okay? Your plans is not what life's about. Life is about life. Life is about living. Life is about finding what you're passionate about and going after that and sharing that passion with others. I mean, that's what I'm doing. This is my passion, is sharing this stuff with you guys. And so, look me up in a year. Let's see, today it is the 18th of November, 2017. So come back, November 17, 2018, or excuse me, November 18, 2018. Got a double number there. I love double numbers. But anyway, come back in a year and you will see that what I'm telling you is the truth, because I will have gone from someone who, nobody knows me really. I mean, I have this cluster of people who know me, but my videos have 5, 10, 15 views. Not very many people see these, and that's okay. That's fine. It's a start. It's a beginning. I've got a blog. I've got some Facebook groups. I've got this channel, and it's a start. And you know what? By doing these things, by taking these baby steps, I am putting myself out there, and I am saying, I'm showing up for the dream, and I'm saying, let's go, okay? Let's find the biggest, best, brightest future and go forward. I'm taking a lot of people with me. I hope that I am taking you with me. I hope that you're on board. Now is the time to reach out to me, and let me just say that people that really embrace your dream with you early on, those are the people that are going to be the most special to you later down the road when things are really starting to move and happen. Those are going to be the people that you really respect and care about and talk to and really form amazing bonds. So anytime you see somebody that's kind of in my stage where they're so passionate, but they're at the beginning and, you know, they're just now glimpsing their dream, really encourage them. Really wrap your arms around them and say, hey, I'm so excited for you, because that's going to mean so much to them. That's the encouragement that they need to keep going. And you know what? When they're a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road, they're going to turn around, they're going to remember you, you know. And when the accolades are just piling on because they've got 300, 400, 500,000 subscribers, people telling them, hey, you're doing great, you're amazing. Well, I'm sure it still feels great and they need to hear that still, but it's not as memorable when you have 500,000 subscribers as when you have 9 subscribers. That's how many I have right now. I have 9 subscribers. And anyway, I don't even know. I feel like this is really good stuff, and at the same time I feel like I'm kind of babbling. So let me go ahead and wrap it up. But I hope you're catching a little bit of my passion. I hope that you are flying at this point. And if you're not, go back and do the 30 days again. You know, if you got nothing from this, please, this is the most important thing that I've taken out of this challenge, is that when I begin my day with meditation, when I begin my day with stilling my mind and calming myself down, my day is gorgeous. You know, I'm in such a good mood that day. It flows way more smoothly. It's just more smooth. So if you've got nothing else, meditate in the morning. Take some time, whether you use these meditation videos or the millions of others that are on YouTube. Find a good meditation video or just meditate on your own, and just take time to notice your breath, to notice your sensations, and to listen for that voice, that passion inside of you that's going to lead you in the right direction. So anyway, I have had a lot of fun doing these videos. The meditation videos were never intended. I did one just kind of out of the blue, and then I just had to continue sharing. So I hope those meditation videos helped you guys. But anyway, yeah, I've had a ton of fun, and I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't already subscribed, if you like what I'm doing, if you like what you hear, please subscribe so you know as I continue to post more and more videos, then you can hopefully continue to be blessed and inspired by those. And you know, share this video with a friend if you think of somebody who would appreciate this. You know, give me a little thumbs up, let me know that you liked it. But as I have been saying the last few days, no matter what you do, go have an amazing day. Go enjoy your life. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.